Hey Fish Fam, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master. I'm here with my brother, and we are playing with Mono Blue Merfolk today in Modern. If you want to see how Merfolk has changed after the bannings of Faithless Looting and Hogak and the unbanning of Stoneforge Mystic, you're going to want to check out this channel, so don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to it. Before we get into our match, we're going to thank our sponsors, starting with the manabase.com. And Ben from the Rants of Valakut is exploring how keywords are so important to our understanding of a card in Magic, because the mana base is your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. And the MTG Mastermind is the place where to take your game to the next level if you're done with losing and you want to start winning and getting ahead of everybody else to win tournaments and push your game to the next level. You're going to want to check out the MTG Mastermind. So we lost the die roll, plus the hand is a disaster. We're going to mulligan. This hand's fine. Okay, we'll keep this. And I'll pitch the Oboro just in case. Just in case the Cavern is useful.
Cavern's always useful.
Tran. So Griscatcher's not too bad actually against Tron. So we can hit a turn 2 Sylvan Scrying. If they don't play Sylvan Scrying on turn 2, they sometimes have to do something like play a second Urza's Tower, which is not what they want to do. So no matter what. Well, I don't know about no matter what. What's going on here? Chalice on 1. Okay, so we're up against Eldrazi Tron, which we also don't mind. Chalice on 1 is meaningless. We got the Cavern of Souls.
Huh.
So I'm going to play... I'm going to play a Lord. I'm going to play a Lord because I want to... If my opponent plays Temple Garden, I really want... Sorry, no. I keep saying Temple Garden. Eldrazi Temple. If my opponent plays Eldrazi Temple, plays Thought-Knot Seer, they'll take the Lord. And Lord of Atlantis is one of the best cards in this matchup. You want beefy creatures to help push through damage. You want to get out of range of Walking Ballista. Look at this. They have just... what is... Oh, is this Mono Blue Tron? I think it's Mono Blue Tron.
How can you be sure?
Well, they got this Talisman of Dominance. This is a Mono Blue Tron card. Okay, I'm going to play Cavern of Souls now, named Merfolk. So that if my opponent plays Snapcaster Mage, which is played in Mono Blue Tron, to try to chump block our Lord of Atlantis, we can tap it down with the Merfolk Trickster. Just a Dismember. Okay, that's fine. So we get in for 1 damage.
Still popping you for 1.
1 damage at a time. Alright, so with that in mind, let's play our Silvergill Adept. Have I played a land for the turn?
Yeah,
I have.
Cavern.
Yeah, I guess that's fine. Cavern was fine. We're not in great shape, though, because our opponent has a lot of mana, so we're just sort of at the whim of whatever they want to do. Rajiri is okay, but I'm not going to play it right now. I still want to play around a Snapcaster Mage. It's going to try to block my creatures. So we'll play a Mutavault and pass. They might just have counterspells in their hand.
That would be pretty bad.
The deck does play with a decent chunk of counter magic, and if they couldn't do anything with a pile of mana last turn, they certainly can't do anything this turn. So... Okay, so if I play Merfolk Trickster, next turn play Merigiri, they could play Snapcaster Mage, Dismember Rajiri, go down to 7, block, say, Trickster, or Mutavault, still take 5, go down to 2. That's not bad. That's not bad. So they could play Condescend here, which is one of their counterspells, just so that they can scry to something useful. They might do it. Condescend is like a blue and X counter target spell, unless the opponent pays X, but I believe they get to scry too. Lonely Sandbar is going to come through for us.
What now?
Actually, they're very close to playing, what's it called? So, okay, now they're going to start to burn some spells because they're like, oh, this isn't working out for me. So they might be dead here. Let's see what happens. Oh, I should have activated Mutavault at my main phase. I forgot. I didn't see that they had a mana floating. Do they have... Can they still overload Cyclonic Rift? I'm not sure, but I don't have a choice here. I think it would bounce everything except Mutavault anyway. So they would take a damage actually off of the Talisman here. That is going to be okay, I guess. So they can block Mutavault, which I think is their best bet, because if they can wipe the board in some way, then, well, it's not good for me.
3.
Yeah, they conceded. They probably had a bunch of counter magic. That's one thing with, like, Mono Blue Tron, or that's just the thing about Cavernous Souls. You know, sometimes you just beat them because of they have a handful of counter magic, or maybe they're just flooding out on Tron stuff. Okay.
Always good.
We have a pretty damn good sideboard against Mono Blue Tron here. Just a pile of counter magic. I think we'll bring in Harbinger just as a flash creature. Relic can deal with Snapcaster Mage, but do you know what? This actually looks like a version that they have Chalice of the Void, so their Chalice on 1 will shut this thing off. They might side it out. I'm not sure. What's to take out here? Okay, so I want... Okay, so here's a matchup again. I really don't believe in Silvergill Adept. Sprinting Seas is okay. Harbinger may not be mandatory. Let's get rid of some Harbingers. I could take out 2 creatures. Curse Catcher is okay, but I want to keep enough creatures to potentially lord them out, and I don't want to go down to lower than 22 creatures. How about I go down to 19 lands? How much better is Curse Catcher? Quite a bit better than usual against this Tron deck, because they've got a lot of counter magic that's clunky. Remand, Condescend. Could put an extra hurt on cards like Dismember. Yeah, I'll take out the Benthic Biomancer. I actually think Curse Catcher is quite fine here. We have so much stuff. I don't know if Thassa is good. But we'll play her anyway.
It's hot.
I'll keep it, but I wouldn't call it hot.
Super hot.
So the issue with this hand is nothing aggressive. I would like a nice fast curve, and we got Lonely Sandbar that we can cycle at end of turn. Nothing happens. Gemstone Caverns.
Surprise.
Not really. Would have been super. Oh, so they just drew this. Oh no, they had the play, so they couldn't they couldn't do anything about it.
You should just have one of those at all times. Mana on turn 0.
If they play Chalice on 1, we have to counter it with Ceremonious Rejection, because then Ceremonious Rejection will just be dead for the rest of the game anyway.
Ceremonious Rejection, very good against Tron.
That's nice. I do approve. So here's Cavern. Merfolk. Let's get the Merfolk going. Yeah, Remand. So like a giant chunk of their deck is undermined by this Cavernous Souls.
What's Cavern on paper? Foil? Japanese version?
Oh, foil Japanese? I don't know, 350 or 300, somewhere between 300 and 350 American dollars.
Per card.
Per card.
Oh my god.
It's disgusting. That's the secondary market, people. That's the secondary market.
Just rename it Cavern of Money.
We'll attack with the Master of the Pearl Trident. I actually would like my opponent to tap out, because I want to get this Thassa on the board, but it's not safe for Thassa right now, so we'll just play a Curse Catcher instead. We'll hold up Ceremonious Rejection. We still have Force Negation with Spreading Seas. We don't have to use the Spreading Seas yet. Again, this is going to be like Condescend or something. It's fine.
Does he not know what Cavern of Souls does? Is it possible?
No, they know what Cavern of Souls does, but they're now using these as like an instant speed scry card. Because it counters the spell unless I pay the X. But either way, they get to scry 2, whether I pay for it or not.
I see.
Okay, so it looks like we might have to prepare ourselves for a Spreading Seas on this thing. Chalice on 2 is interesting because, well, it shuts off the Spreading Seas.
There's no reason for it. You say no. No, it costs 1 mana.
Yeah.
Now they're all tapped out.
It might shut off their Remans and their Snapcaster Mages, though.
It's pony plays. Hit that temple.
Hit the tower. It's the second one out.
Or yeah, the tower. Not the temple. Getting better.
I just like have a random blue card in my hand. Well, I don't know what's better. Is it better to have Thassa or is it better to have the Rajiri? Maybe Rajiri's better here. Because Rajiri will put only 10 power on the board next turn.
Whatever you got, better be hot.
Well, I can't do anything about that, but it won't be too bad. Ballista will trade with this Lord. That's okay. Certainly could be a lot worse. That was a good draw. That's just another random threat. And we are attacking for super lethal. Next turn. Not this turn, but we're in pretty good shape to win by next turn.
Poof.
It's not really a whole lot of things that I'm afraid of here. They can't play like Wormcoil Engine out of nowhere.
3.
That wouldn't even be a big deal because we do have
2,
Rajiri
1.
to help tap it down.
No.
No, they're Cyclonic Rift.
There it is.
No.
Say no. No reason.
Yeah, we'll just exile this.
Poosh.
Looks
Now
like they have no chance.
Now it's a 3-1.
Like they could remand this. I wouldn't care. Oh, you had it, did you? You had it. I don't care. So that was an easy victory. Mono Blue Tron could be difficult if we don't have the Lords available. Like, you still need to apply, like, a pretty good clock, but, you know, with the Force Negation and a bunch of other stuff, and the fact that I know what I'm up against here, it's a pretty good matchup. Sadly, we're not... This league, so far, is sort of disappointing, because we're not playing against, like, prominent decks of, like, Modern right now. Where's the Jund? Where's the Burn? Where's Humans? Where's... There's a lot of really big archetypes.
They're all in rehab still from...
Maybe. I don't know. But Mono Blue Tron is a deck, but it's sort of a fringe deck. But we know we were in the 0-2 bracket, so we're gonna end up playing against a lot of the sort of fringe stuff from here on out. But that is the game for today. We're going to thank all my patrons supporting me on Patreon. We're also going to thank themanabase.com and the MTG Mastermind for being our sponsors. This is Manikachu and his brother smashing Tron decks with Blue Merfolk in Modern.